What's up guys, it's Widgeon TV here. As I was working on the Let's Go on a Trip to West Virginia video, I covered a few points of interest on the Fallout 76 map that were believed to be haunted. Specifically, it was the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum and the Moundsville Penitentiary. Both of these locations have been featured on all sorts of ghost hunting TV shows and movies. Moundsville Penitentiary in particular is known as one of the most haunted buildings in the United States. And luckily, in the Fallout 76 multiplayer trailer, we can see some footage from inside. So this got me thinking, Moundsville Penitentiary and the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum are almost exclusively known for being haunted. So will they actually be haunted in Fallout 76? To answer this question, we're going to have to look back at the past Fallout games to see if there has ever been a confirmed supernatural event or location in the Fallout universe. Now, if you're a Fallout veteran, you may say, of course there is, and point to examples like Vault 106. But in fact, the haunting hallucinations experienced in this vault were the result of psychoactive drugs that were released into the vault's air filtration system. And in fact, many of the Fallout universe's wacky and unnatural occurrences can either be explained by excessive radiation or by evil pre-war technology. That being said, I have found a few examples of weirdness that might only be able to be explained by the supernatural, proving that there might be real ghosts at those locations in Fallout 76. My first example is the graveyards of the Mojave Wasteland in Fallout New Vegas. In specifically the Good Springs graveyard, you can very faintly hear whispering coming from a freshly disturbed grave. It is unclear what the whispers are murmuring, but you can hear these whispers anytime there is a grave to sift through. I personally never noticed this occurrence in my playthroughs, and I'm not sure you can just explain this away by saying it's just an auditory hallucination. So is this the proof of the supernatural that we're looking for? Well, let's keep looking for now. Next, we have the very ghostly tale of Anna Winslow. So in Fallout 2, there is a quest called Return Anna's Locket, where you meet up with a ghostly looking figure called Anna Winslow. The player character, also known as the Chosen One in Fallout 2, immediately thinks the entity is using a stealth boy, causing her to be semi-translucent. The Chosen One can attempt to talk to her, but she appears to not hear you. She will speak among herself though, and eventually she'll mention something about a locket and where to get it. After acquiring the locket from a trio of thugs, you can return the locket to Anna. When you do this, she spontaneously dematerializes into a pile of bones. The quest then sends you to bury those bones, and that completes the quest. Now this quest is some of the best evidence for the supernatural in the Fallout franchise, but it has the unfortunate position of taking place in Fallout 2. Now the older Fallout games are considered canon by Bethesda, but because the Chosen One mentions a stealth boy, you could write this event off as being a strange encounter with some advanced stealth boy technology. So for now, we're going to continue our supernatural search. So next up, we have the Grantchester Mystery Mansion. This mansion was the family home of the Grantchester family, Hannibal, Morticia, and their daughter Lucy. Lucy Grantchester allegedly became possessed and murdered her parents. She was then committed to a mental institution, then escaped, and returned to her home. She then committed suicide by hanging in the attic shortly after her 18th birthday. And then, an indeterminate amount of time later, the house was converted into a tourist attraction, taking advantage of the high traffic from the nearby Nuka World amusement park. After gaining admission to this attraction, you quickly start to uncover the troubled story of Lucy Grantchester. As you walk through the building, guided by automated systems, you soon start to realize that you may not be alone. You can find fresh corpses, rad roaches, and then you may witness a little girl running around just outside of your reach. As you move further through the building, you soon run across Zachariah, an ex-gunner who decided to use this building as a hub for all of his raiding activities on anyone that came close. After dispatching Zachariah, you can move into the attic and the same place where Lucy hung herself. As you approach, you can see an eerie smoke coming from the floor. As you push further into the attic, you will see the same little girl you saw earlier. This time she runs off behind this door. Investigating further, when you open the door, you will only realize that this door goes to nowhere. So is this a real ghost? Maybe she just slipped through this small little hole right here and got away. Or maybe this is the remnants of Lucy Grantchester's spirit messing around with your mind. Unfortunately, we can't know for sure. These 3 locations are some of the best evidence for ghosts we have in the Fallout universe. There are other strange occurrences in Fallout, like the Dunwich locations we see in Fallout 3 and 4, but these locations don't have much to do with ghosts specifically. Instead, they're more based off of the occult and theology. Now, let's get back to our question. Will there be real ghosts haunting the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum and the Moundsville Penitentiary in Fallout 76? And to that question, I believe so. But the thing with Bethesda is that they always leave things open, so I don't imagine it will be 100% clear. Maybe there will be some poltergeist activity or people with stealth boys running around. I don't imagine we will ever run across a ghost firsthand, but that doesn't mean these locations won't be scary. Alright, that's all I have for hauntings in Fallout 76. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and consider subscribing. It really helps out my small channel. Also consider following me on Twitter. It's the best place for me to keep in contact with you guys. But anyway, this has been Widgeon TV. Thanks for watching, guys.